Why do some men dive in while others hold back? Have you ever wondered why some men go all in when it comes to her pleasure, while others shy away like it's a battlefield? What's really happening in a man's mind in those moments? Fear, love, ego, or something deeper? And here's the kick of this. Isn't just about the act itself. It's about what it reveals about who we are as men. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll have a perspective that could change how you see yourself forever. The power of giving. Let me tell you a quick story. There's a guy, let's call him David, who once believed confidence was about taking control in every situation. But he learned something unexpected. During one deeply vulnerable moment with his partner, he realized true confidence isn't about what you take, it's about what you give. For David, making his partner feel good wasn't about earning praise or seeking validation. It was about witnessing her joy. That act of giving became the reward. It's like creating a masterpiece, not for the applause, but for the satisfaction of building something beautiful. This is where Stoicism comes into play. Stoicism teaches us to control our desires, not destroy them. What if giving pleasure becomes the ultimate form of control, where you stop chasing validation and become validation itself? Emotional intimacy, the silent connection. Imagine this. You're not just physical with someone, you're emotionally exposed. Eye contact, shared vulnerability, and a level of closeness that takes down walls you didn't even know were there. This is where most men hesitate, because vulnerability feels like a risk. But as David learned, facing your fears isn't a choice, it's a duty. Dropping your ego to embrace her completely doesn't make you weaker, it builds trust and connection stronger than steel. The curiosity factor. Have you ever approached intimacy with the mindset of an artist or a scientist? Imagine every reaction, every breath, and every subtle movement as valuable feedback. It's not about rushing to a conclusion. It's about diving into the details, exploring the nuances, and fully embracing the moment. When curiosity replaces comfort, intimacy transforms from a routine into an art form. It's no longer a simple act. To check off a list, it becomes a discovery, a shared journey of connection and understanding. By staying present and attuned, you learn to read the unspoken language of touch and emotion, responding to your partner with care and intention. Curiosity keeps things fresh and exciting. It encourages you to explore what works, what feels right, and what deepens the bond between you. Whether it's trying something new or rediscovering something familiar, the key is to remain open, engaged, and eager to learn. So step into intimacy with the same wonder and focus an artist brings to their masterpiece, or a scientist brings to their experiment. When you do, every moment becomes an opportunity to connect, grow, and create something extraordinary together. The hidden battle, strength versus vulnerability. Here's where it gets real. Society has conditioned men to always dominate, control, and stay on top. Vulnerability? That's often branded as weakness. But here's the truth. Real strength isn't found in hiding behind a tough exteriority and letting that facade go. When a man drops the act, society forces him to wear. He's saying something profound. I see all of you, and I'm here for it. He's not clinging to power in the traditional sense. Instead, he's embracing an authentic kind of strength, the kind that comes from courage, honesty, and emotional depth. Vulnerability isn't about being powerless or exposed. It's about showing up fully, flaws and all, and being open to connection. It's admitting, I don't have all the answers, and trusting that's okay. This level of openness doesn't weaken you, it makes you magnetic. When you step into this space of authenticity, you invite deeper relationships, richer conversations, and a greater sense of self. You're no longer confined by the pressures of perfection. Instead, you find freedom in being real. True power isn't about dominating others, it's about mastering yourself. Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's your superpower. Breaking free from judgment. Let's address the elephant in the room, judgment. For many men, it's a constant shadow, whether it's fear of judgment from their partner or the harsh voice of their own inner critic. Questions like, am I doing this right? Does she like it? Am I enough? can spiral into a battlefield of self-doubt and insecurity. Here's the liberating truth. Women don't want perfection, they want presence. The pressure to perform, to be flawless, or to meet some impossible standard is entirely misplaced. What truly matters is your ability to show up fully, as you are, and engage in the moment. When you stop trying to impress and start genuinely connecting, listening, learning, and being real, something powerful happens. The fear of judgment begins to dissolve, and trust naturally takes its place. It's in those raw, unpolished moments that authenticity shines brightest, building a bond far deeper than any act of perfection ever could. So let go of the need to prove yourself. Replace performance with presence. Let go of self-criticism and embrace curiosity. When you do, you not only free yourself from the weight of judgment, but also create a space where both you and your partner can be fully seen, heard, and valued. That's where real connection begins. The revolution of silent confidence. Let's flip the script. Confidence isn't loud or flashy. The strongest men don't need to boast or perform, they simply are. They show up fully present, letting their actions speak volumes, far beyond what words ever could. This kind of silent confidence sends a powerful message. I'm here, and I've got you. It's not about dominating the room or being the loudest voice. It's about radiating a steady, unshakable energy that others naturally gravitate toward. When a man embodies this quiet strength, he creates something rare, a safe, grounding space. In this space, intimacy is elevated into something sacred. It goes beyond the physical, tapping into emotional and even spiritual depths. It's in his unwavering gaze, his steady presence, and his ability to truly listen without rushing to fill the silence. Silent confidence doesn't demand attention, it earns respect. It's the kind of energy that makes her feel protected, valued, and seen in ways that words could never express. So, let your confidence be a quiet revolution. Show up authentically, trust your presence, and let your calm assurance redefine what strength truly means. Because in that silence, something profound happens, a connection that speaks louder than anything else ever could. Final thoughts. So, who are you in these moments? The man who holds back or the man who dares to step forward? Relationships aren't built on grand gestures. They're built on small, consistent acts of care, curiosity, and vulnerability. Be the man who breaks free from ego, who chooses connection over fear, and who redefines strength as the courage to love boldly. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.